Hello, everyone. This is Francisco. Very happy, delighted to be here in today's masterclass, Clearing the Channel. We all need to clear the channel to uplift our frequency and vibration, to increase our healing powers, and to connect more deeply to the spiritual world with our spiritual channels so that we can receive messages with higher accuracy. So, welcome everyone. You could take a moment to just drop in a message, say hello, and I welcome you all. And feel free to ask any questions that you may have throughout the hour as I'm teaching about this most sacred channel. Okay. Love to answer any questions that come up. Okay. So, welcome. So, what is the clearing the channel? What do I mean by that? Let me share a little bit. I met Dr. and Master Jigong Sha over about 20 years ago. And at that time, I was suffering from high blood pressure. I was in my late 20s, and my blood pressure was 190 over 90. And I could really feel the effects in my body. So I also saw my mother suffer from high blood pressure. So I wanted to find a way to heal myself. And that is when I started to do the practices of Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. And this was all very new to me. Energy centers, energy chakra, spiritual development, all of that was completely new to me. So I started to learn all these techniques to clear the channel. I learned that the most important thing to do for healing, for life transformation, to become a more powerful teacher, healer, was to clear the channel. That is the channel that runs through the core of our body, through the 7 energy chakras. And as I started to do those practices, a few months later, I was like, wow, there's something happening in my body. I can feel a vibration. I can feel the healing taking place. 6 months later, I really started to notice a difference. And again, this was all new to me, but I felt the vibration. I felt the cleansing that was taking place in clearing the channel. About 1 year later, I healed myself from high blood pressure, but that's not all. When I learned how to clear and develop the channel that I'm going to share with you in just a moment, my healing powers started to increase. I started to have and develop my soul healing powers to heal the soul. I started not only to heal myself, but to heal others. I started to also open my spiritual channels to receive messages from the soul world, to be guided from the soul world. And not only that, many people can develop their spiritual channels. But what is most important is the accuracy. How do you develop accuracy in your spiritual channels? The key is to clear the channel. Okay? So let's look at this channel a little bit deeper, how it connects to healing, how it connects to increasing our healing powers. Many of you are healers, Reiki healers. You are doing other modalities. Some of you are Dow Healing Hands practitioners. Whatever healing modality you are using, by clearing the channel, your healing powers will go up. Okay? Very, very powerful. And for those of you who are already doing healing, maybe you're already a Dow Healing Hands practitioner. How do you clear that channel to continue to increase your healing powers? Okay, so welcome, Rosemary from the Philippines, Aisha, Kiru from London, Cynthia from Atlanta, Glenna from Maui. Wonderful. I wish I could go back to Maui. Okay, it's getting a little bit colder now here in Toronto, so just picture Maui right now. Okay, so let's look at now a little bit about the channel. So if our team can post the slide here, clearing the channel. What is this? Let's go over about this. So, this is the most important channel in the body. Okay? You actually have a lot of energy channels in the body. Meridians, all the acupuncture points. This one here is the most important one. Okay? And it runs through the core of the body. And it starts at the first energy chakra at the base. In the teachings of Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, it's called the first soul house. And it runs up the core, okay, through all the 7 energy chakras. And then down in front of the spinal column. And it just keeps looping, okay? It's moving. This energy channel, it is moving in a way, it actually naturally moves. But when you're healthy, it's flowing. Okay, the chi, the energy is flowing through the body. But go beyond that. That's on the energy level. On the spiritual level, some of you may want to develop your spiritual journey. Your soul is moving up through these, what we call the soul houses, the energy chakras. Your soul is growing from the first, okay, when the first soul house is, a small little soul, like a baby golden Buddha, and it's growing. And it goes to the second, it goes to the third. When it gets to the fourth soul house, your soul has reached a special condition called soul enlightenment. But the soul doesn't end, the soul journey doesn't end there. Your soul keeps growing to the fifth, the throat, the brain, to the crown of the head. So these soul houses are for healing. You want to heal your physical body, highly develop, and clear this chi channel. It's like this. Have you ever gone to someone's house and there's a lot of clutter, okay, everywhere? It's dirty, there's boxes and the newspapers everywhere. That would be like having, think of that as like pollution. But when you go to someone's house that is very organized, very clean, sparkly clean, what do you feel? You feel more expanded. You feel your soul is like, feels like, wow, my soul, my higher consciousness. It feels wonderful in that presence. Because your soul light, your frequency vibration could radiate at its most purest level when the home is clean. So what happens is in the physical body, when we are sick, when we have a lot of emotional difficulties, anger, irritation, all the wrong thoughts, sickness, that's like having pollution in the body. And guess where it goes? It goes to the spaces first. Okay? The spaces is where it gets clogged. So we want to, when I say clear the channel, we want to clean the spaces out so that our soul can radiate its light, its love, its beauty, its power. Because the power of your healing will come from your soul. So when you clear the channel, right away, your soul is going to increase its healing powers. Not only that, you're going to feel better inside and out, okay? Inside, you're going to feel more clean, more light. And, outside also, your soul is going to be shining brighter light, that your soul is going to be beaming more light. One of the ways to do that is to clear the channel. And guess what's going to happen all at the same time? Your spiritual channels will open also. Why? Your spiritual channels are connected to this channel. It's connected to the 7 soul houses, the 7 energy chakras. It's connected to the Wai Jiao, the space in front of the spinal column. It's actually not, it's a nice big space. It covers the rib area in front of your skull cavity, goes all the way down, including the ribs. It's that entire space between your back and all the organs inside the body. So there's like a space inside there. That's the wide jiao. Wide jiao is in Mandarin and it means the biggest space of the body. When this is flowing, we're going to heal, we're going to transform, and we're going to feel better. If you're sad, you're depressed, it will heal you. Okay? All of these soul houses, they're connected with different aspects of life. Okay? So that's also very important. Okay? Like the first one, relationships. Okay? How many of us have relationship issues? Every day I deal with clients, or it could even be myself, but there's relationship struggles. The first soul house is the key to heal your relationships. It's not just personal relationships. Sometimes people think, okay, the first soul house, it's near the reproductive organs, it's related to sexual relationships. No, any relationship in your life, family relationships, coworker relationships. Past few days, I've been dealing with coworker relationship issues and helping also a client with family issues. All those messages are in the first soul house. So the first soul house actually has a lot of pollution. Okay. And the fourth, the heart center, love center. The heart center is connected with your spiritual channels. So when we clear this channel, it will help us to open our spiritual channels. Many of you are healers. Many of you are already wanting to develop your spiritual channels. One of the soul secrets is to open and clear the junk from the fourth soul house. And I see someone here, someone posted, Winnie said, I really want to cry now. I have junk in my channel. Don't worry, Winnie, because everyone has junk inside. Okay, that's part of our growth, our development, our spiritual journey. It's a journey of cleansing the channel. Okay, so no need to cry. Okay, we're all in this together. We're all going to clean out the channel to help us in every part of our life. Now, this channel is very, very important. When you start to clean these out, you're going to feel better. You will feel so much better. You're going to feel clean. You're going to feel like you just took a shower. And you know that kind of like that shower clean feeling? And that's how the body's going to feel, but all the time. What I personally like is that when I focus on cleaning the channel, I feel my soul is radiating more love, radiating more light. Its frequency vibration is stronger. I connect with Tao's source in a more powerful way. The accuracy of my spiritual messages are much higher. My healing powers are much stronger. So we all, regardless if this is the first time you're learning this, if you are like an advanced student, teacher, developing that channel, we always can make it higher and higher and higher and higher vibration. Okay, so very, very important. So this channel, and once again, feel free to ask any questions, everyone. Okay, so welcome. Riso, I want to cry. I need to clean my house. Okay. Yes, sometimes in that the feeling when you clean your house, also it just feels so much like it feels like you've had a karma cleansing. You just feel like wow, it feels free. That's kind of like the feeling, the same type of feeling. Okay. Heike, such great information, and everybody needs to know this, and so simple. Okay, well. Thank you. So let's continue. Okay, now when I started to learn about this, again, I didn't really believe it in the beginning. Okay, but when I started to feel it energetically, And when I started to feel the vibration, that's when I'm like, wow, there is something moving inside my body. And nowadays, when I feel this channel moving, I feel the energy begin to move down my hands, on my head, down my toes. So I know that that channel is moving. And, whenever I feel maybe a little bit sick or maybe I feel a little bit down, I always do a practice for this channel. Okay. Okay, so let me go to the next slide here. Okay, so this pathway, it is called the Chi channel. Okay, it does have a name. It's called the Chi channel, which simply means energy channel. And here are just some points that I wrote down on why it's important. So first of all, it's the most important energy channel in the body. When you cleanse, when you purify, when you strengthen, empower, and enlighten the Chi channel, you can heal and transform every aspect of life. For those of you who are healers, when you activate your Dow Healing Hands, or if you are a Reiki healer and you are doing your Reiki, when your Chi channel is very strong, it's going to connect, the Chi is moving. It's going to connect to Tao source. It's going to connect to heaven, connect to Mother Earth. And that Chi is going to circulate in a more powerful way that when you are doing your healing, boom, that light is going to shoot in a more powerful way. Okay, that's how it works together for those of you who are healers. And when you purify it, when you enlighten it, your soul is going to be very deeply grateful to you. Okay? Now, for those of you who suffer from sickness, this channel is also to heal all sickness. It is the pathway for the 7 soul houses. That's the 7 energy chakras. Also the spaces, the sanjiao, so the sanjiao is the lower jiao, middle jiao, upper jiao. So the lower jiao is between the navel and the genitals, the middle jiao, the navel and the diaphragm, and the upper jiao, diaphragm to the crown of the head. So when we want to heal, we have to open up these pathways, okay? It increases your spiritual healing powers. I cannot emphasize that one enough because many of you are healers. Well, how do you increase your healing powers? You build your Chi channel. Winnie, I just saw Winnie is here. She is an acupuncturist. How do you, when you put the needles in, guess what? When you build your Chi channel and you put that needle in the body, guess what? It's going to be more powerful. And you activate your Dow Healing Hands. Wow! That Chi is going to flow in the body like you would not believe. So, very, very important. It increases your frequency vibration. We all want that, don't we? Okay. All the people who said, I'm crying for all the junk. This is what we want to do. Clear the channel. When you clear the channel, you are cleaning your 7 energy chakras. You are cleaning the Waijiao. And guess what? When you do that, you've done about 85% of the job. The last 15% is more like at the organ level in the cells. In fact, the most important is to clean the space. Many times when we're doing healing, we're focusing on the organs, but it's much better to clean the space. Okay? It's just like your home. It just feels better when you clean the space. When you clean the space, right away, the home feels like 100% better. All the finer details, the physical stuff, you have to clean that also, but the space is what has to be the most important. It's like the air. We want to clean the air so we can breathe in nice Chi. Okay, so the space, very, very important for that. Okay, so give me 1 second here. So Heike's asking, how long do you recommend doing this exercise? So I'm going to go over that, Heike, in just a moment about our practice. How do we clean that space? And I see some people about, asking for readings. Yes, you're always free to contact our center. Alan, Cher, myself, all do Tao Soul readings. Also Alexia from the Toronto Center. And feel free to connect with us with that. Okay. Okay, so let's move on here. Give me 1 second. So now, these are all connected with your spiritual channels. Yes, you know, how do you develop that? When you want to increase your accuracy, it goes back to your chi channel. Okay, that's why it's the most important channel in the body. um, I work with many people with their spiritual channels, but this is the key: is cleanse, clear this channel. Okay, because when you do that, it's like cleaning a window. Okay, think of your heart center like the window to your spiritual channels. Okay, like the lens to your third eye. When you clean it, you're going to see more clearly. You're going to be able to hear the messages more clearly. You're going to feel more peace in your heart. That when you hear the messages from heaven, the accuracy is going to have a greater clarity, a greater purity, a greater refinement. That's going to dramatically change the accuracy of your spiritual channels and the messages you receive. Okay? Very, very important. So you focus on just one practice, the chi channel, and you're doing a lot of different things. Okay? So why do you want to open your spiritual channels? Because it's going to bless you. Every part of life, health, relationships, finances, intelligence is guiding you. So it becomes very, very important to do that. So how do we do that? Okay, we use this mantra. Okay, for those of you, this is your first time, you can write this mantra down. This is a divine mantra. This is a Tao source mantra. Okay, some of you may have already heard about it, but I would say we have not practiced it enough or realized deep enough about the power of this mantra. And when we use this, it will clear the channel. It will help us to heal, rejuvenate, and transform our life. Okay? If you're ready to clear the junk, this is the mantra for you. Okay? So, it is simply sound. It has no meaning. Okay? Hey, hung, hong, ah, shi, yi, wong, yo. Okay? You can repeat it with me. Hey, hung, hong, ah, shi, yi, wong, yo. One more time. Hey, hung, hong, ah, shi, yi, wong, yo. Okay. So we put that together as a string of sounds. And guess what? When we put it together, let's go back to this slide here. It's moving through the channel. You see here, the first soul house, hey vibrates the first, hung the second, hong the third, ah the fourth, she the fifth, yi the sixth, wong the crown, yo goes down the wide jiao. You are doing everything when you chant it together. How does it sound? It sounds like this. Hey hong hong shi wong yo. 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 Now, you know what? As I was just chanting it right now, I'm very sensitive to energy, but right away when I was chanting this, boom, my crown just went boom open and my soul got happy and it started to connect to Tao source and the light was just boo coming down into my body and the vibration was right away increasing. That's the power of this mantra. Okay? Very, very, very powerful. Don't underestimate its power. Okay, so we are going to do this together. Okay, so let's sit up straight. Let's put there's different hand positions that you can use, okay? But I'm gonna pick one called yin yang hand position, okay? If our team could put this slide down for a minute, I'm just gonna show everybody the hand position, okay? So you could put your hands out in front of you, okay? Grab your left thumb, okay? And then wrap it around and put it right below your navel, okay? This is one of my favorite hand positions. You know, it's near your small intestine. It's near your lower dantian, foundation energy center. So when you use that hand position, you're building your energy right away, okay? Very, very important. Okay, so let's sit up straight. And we could put the slide back up. If this is your first time learning this mantra, you could look at the slide. If you already know it, just close your eyes and chant with me. So repeat after me. Dear Tao Source, dear Divine, dear all our spiritual fathers and mothers in heaven, dear the Tao Source mantra of Hei Hong Hong A Shi I Wong Yo, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please highly develop my Chi channel. Please clear the channel. Clear the junk in the channel. Do a good job. Thank you. So close your eyes. Concentrate on the first soul house, the first energy chakra. Visualize a golden light ball there. Just put your mind there, okay, as we chant. Okay, deep breath, and let us begin. Hei Hong Hong Ar Shi Wong Yo. 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 Go a little faster. Hei Hong Hong Ar Shi Wong Yo. 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 And now silently. Hei Hong Hong Ar Shi Wong Yo. Silently chant. And breathe deeply to your lower abdomen. Okay, you could pause there for a moment. Breathe deeply into the first energy chakra. Notice how you feel, everyone. in your heart, your mind, your body. Okay, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, open your eyes now, move your body. Okay, you can share your experience so far. Okay. Wow. As we people start to comment, I'll share my experience. So in the beginning, it's like it's like warm up. It's like a little warm up. It's just like the first, you're just like warming up. Uh, and then like after like you get going, it's like the motor keeps building, like wow, it's now easier. It's like wow, it's moving, it's moving. So and then it starts to flow in the body. Okay. And then it starts to move energy in the body. And then when we started to move, I started to feel a lot of vibrations in my head, particularly going zoom, 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 zoom vibrations. And then the energy is flowing more stronger in my body. Okay. So let me go over a few comments here, and then I'm going to show you how to even increase it further. Chow Chow said, should I focus on the first soul house only during the chanting? Yes, I would recommend that you only focus on, especially for first-time participants, just focus on the first. Okay, it'll be much easier to focus on. But you could also just visualize the light radiating throughout the whole body. But concentrate on one, and that will be good. Anne-Marie said, so charging. Okay, Felix, so much light that flows in the body. It is so nice and enjoyable. It really opened my heart and field. It is truly liberating. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Randy said, feeling vastly more grounded, a solid tune-up practice after work for sure. Yeah, this is perfect for after work. Okay. Welcome, Laurent. Okay. She's saying hello to everybody. Risto, high vibration, high feeling. Adrienne has a good question. She says, I need to get clear on the pronunciation. It's my first time. So, first of all, Adrienne, it's not, the practice is not about trying to pronounce things correctly, even if we got it totally wrong. Just making that like a sound, hey, even if we got it a little bit off, it's still going to vibrate and move the energy flow in the body. Okay. The most important thing is that your heart is doing the practice, using your heart. I want to chant, I want to heal, I want to clear the channel. That's the most important part. Okay. So welcome, Adrienne. Winnie, one of my spiritual channels is smell. I can smell the junk coming out. I want to have you in one of my next classes, Winnie, about the spiritual channels. Every time I teach about the spiritual channels, I always talk about, there are four spiritual channels, four major spiritual channels in the body. And then I often add, but some people have the smelling channel where they can smell things from the spiritual world, like flowers, scents, but also the junk, the blockages. So I would love to have you, Winnie, next time. That's a very unique spiritual channel. But yeah, you could smell the junk though, and the pollution doesn't smell too good. Okay, great. Ani Pama, even with the invocation, the vibration started. I felt the vibration in the lower part of my body and legs. Stephanie is saying hello to everybody. Edward, I've been singing this while driving, but forgot the invocation at the beginning. Don't worry, Edward. Sometimes, like I myself will be outside walking, and sometimes I also forget to do the invocation, but it's still vibrating, still stimulating, and that is the most important. Okay. Just a few more. Kiru, a lot of vibration throughout the body. Cynthia, energy is moving in the body. The tingling moves down my legs, the light flowing in the body. Great, Cynthia. Cynthia always has great experiences in her body. Paravna, my body tingling and getting so warm, I felt energy all over the body. Jarina, I'm crying and crying. It started more in the morning when I exercised this practice. Thank you for this mantra. Don't, if you need to cry, cry. Crying is transformation. Okay. Smita, I felt the mantra bring me into the oneness and seeing the golden light. Okay, beautiful. Stephanie said, my body is shaking. The neck pain is always here. Stephanie, when the body's shaking, it means the chi's not strong enough in the body, especially the core. And when that becomes stronger, the shaking will stop. Okay. And it will also clear blockages of pain. Okay. Now, sometimes when you have a big blockage, the chi channel is moving. And if you have a big blockage, it's like running into like a dam. It's like, bah. But what happens is you may actually feel more pain. So don't be surprised. It's not always lovey-dovey-dovey. Okay, sometimes you may even get like more pain. But what happens is it's like the dam clears, then the chi channel starts to flow. That's when you're going to get better. Okay. Riso, when chanting the mantra fast, is it okay if the soul language comes out? Perfect, no problem. Okay. For those of you who know soul language, if you do not know soul language, we are going to be teaching it at our upcoming Dow Healing Hands workshop. For anyone, this is your first time here, I'll mention a little bit about that soon. Deborah, I often smell flowers. Okay. And just the last one I'll read for now. Joan said, oh, wow, the chi is flowing. I should focus more on this practice. Yes, Joan, this would be perfect. Joan is a fairly new student to these practices, but she's had a lot of amazing stories about healing, and her body is like, her family's saying like, what are you doing? She's like rejuvenating. Okay. Wonderful, Joan. Yes, that would be very good for you. Joan, you would be great to become a Dow Healing Hands practitioner. I'm going to mention that in a minute, okay? Now, how do we take this to the next level? How do you make this even more powerful? Okay? Right now, many of you shared the vibration, the frequency, but we can bring it up a notch. Okay, how do we bring it up a notch? We use Dow Healing technology. We use Dow Healing Hands. Dow Healing Hands is a transmission of light that increases your healing powers, increases your frequency vibration. It is a transmission that Master Sha or one of his trained certified teachers like myself, where we connect to the Tao source frequency vibration, bring in the light. Wow, the light comes into your body, okay? And you receive the Tao Healing Hands. It means you are connected to Tao source vibration all the time. But you have to activate it. So we teach you how to activate it. You activate the Tao Healing Hands. And when you do the practice, the energy goes stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, let's experience it. Some of you, I see your names. You have Tao Healing Hands. Some of you, this is your first time. For those of you who do not have Tao Healing Hands, I'm going to activate my Tao Healing Hands, and it's going to radiate in your body as we practice together. I want you to feel the difference in the vibration. Okay, same practice. Put your hands together. Put it right below your navel. Sit up straight. And if we could post the chart again for our first-time participants to read the mantra. So sit up straight, close your eyes, and repeat after me. Dear the Tao Source, dear Divine, dear the Tao Source mantra of Hei Hong Hong A Shi Yi Wong Yo. Dear our Tao Healing Hands, please activate to clear the channel, to help us to clean the junk in our channel, to heal, rejuvenate, to transform our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who do not have Tao Healing Hands, we are sending them out to you to receive a one-time vibration of them. Close your eyes, unless this is your first time learning the mantra. And let us chant again. Deep breath. Hei Hong Hong Er Shi Weng Yo. Hey hong hong er shi wong 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 yo. Faster. Hey hong hong er shi wong yo. 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 Silently. Feel your body now, your heart, your mind. Notice the difference in the energy. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you. Tao Source. Okay, deep breath, open your eyes, and you could comment once more how you are feeling. I especially want to know the difference, everyone. Did you notice a difference? Okay, I know myself, I felt a difference, but I'm the one leading it. I want you to tell me what you felt different. Okay, as people are sharing, for those of you, this is your first time learning these mantras. Whenever you hear me say Tao Source, I'm not referring to the religion Taoism. I just want to be very clear with that. I mean just the source frequency vibration. Okay, when I use that word, when we're, so when we also connect, use our heart, our soul to connect as we're chanting, and the vibration may feel stronger. Okay, I know I could feel tingling in my whole body right now, especially my brain's like, okay, that's what we want. Dow Healing Hands is a transmission of light that we can use for healing ourselves, for healing others, to heal and transform relationships, finances, business, every aspect of life, to clear this channel, and much, much more. Okay? It's a great way to serve others, but also to work with it to clear the channel and more. Let's see. So, Layla said, I feel so much heat and supercharged now. Smita, I became warmer. Edward, I think I felt more vibration in my third and fourth soul houses. Risto, more light, higher vibration. Judas is expressing his gratitude. Winnie said, as Francisco invoked the Tao hands, my whole channel was filled with light before any chanting even began. Yes, that's the power of Tao Healing Hands. Chow Chow said, I felt my heart. Yucky, I guess it means my space is messy there. I felt that. Many of us have blockages in our heart, so this will also help us to clear the heart, open our heart. Jarina, I felt energy moving and growing. Thank you. Aisha, I felt more vibration in all my houses and feel the spin. Wonderful. Cynthia, I felt the energy step up, more tingling vibrations. My heart is open. I feel more heat. Just a few more. Tash said, this practice always picks me up. I feel more energy in my lower abdominal with the Tao hand blessing added. Paravna, wow, so much energy vibrating on my body from head to toe. And the last one that I'll read, the moment I began the invocation of the Tao hands, I feel this immediate beam of light and tingles flowing like a cylinder through my channels and upping the practice. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to give everyone a Tao Healing Hands healing blessing. Okay, for one part of your body, an organ, a system, a part of the body. It could be a health condition, pain, okay? So just pick one part of your body and sit up straight. I'm going to do the work now. I'm going to connect with my Dow Healing Hands. I want you to experience a Dow Healing Hands blessing, okay? So close your eyes and relax. So dear Tao Source, dear my Tao Healing Hands, please activate to offer a Tao Healing Hands blessing to everyone watching, including if you're watching the replay of this recording, also sit up straight, close your eyes, and make a request, including everybody who's watching the replay as well. Make one request. Tao Healing Hands blessing, start. I'm going to do it silently. And I will do it also out loud with the mantra for the Chi channel together. Hey hong hong er shi wang ya. 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 Tao Healing Hands blesses you. Tao Healing Hands heals your request. Tao Healing Hands clears the blockages. Tao Healing Hands unblocks the negative messages. Tao Healing Hands clears the channel. Feel the energy, the vibration. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, the Tao Healing Hands. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, everyone, move your body. Notice how you feel. And you can share your experience receiving a Tao Healing Hands blessing with the Chi channel as well. Okay, especially I want to know if you had pain before, how is it now? Or maybe you had discomfort. We'd love to hear from everybody. Okay, as people are sharing, we're going to welcome on, we have two guests here with us today, and they are Tao Healing Hands practitioners, and they're going to be sharing how Tao Healing Hands has transformed their lives, okay? So the first one is Brianna. We're going to bring on Brianna, and Brianna, if you can share your story with Tao Healing Hands. Welcome, Brianna.
Yes, hello. Thank you, Francisco. Well, I became a Dow Hands practitioner when I was 19 years old. So that was about 2014, 2015. And I had severe anorexia nervosa. I had been in hospitals throughout my whole lifetime and suffered pretty greatly. I had to eat through a feeding tube because I could no longer eat. And I met Dr. and Master Shaw when he came to Arizona, and I received the Tao Hands transmission. And I went out and I served. And at the time I was doing other spiritual work, so I wasn't currently doing practices, but as I served and as I followed my spiritual journey, the anorexia healed. And I gave people Dow Hands blessings pretty much to whoever I met who needed them. Just random people on the street, random people in school. And it was very, very good experience. And it just healed through service, through purification, serving with the Dow Hands. My anorexia just healed itself. And that is quite a miracle. I also received a transmission from Master Sha to help me heal that aspect of my life. But he teaches heaven does 50, human being does 50. So I made sure I went out and did my 50%. And I truly had a heart to serve others. And another story I would like to mention, one of my friends actually texted me in the middle of the night, and he was having a panic attack. And he said, can you help me? And I gave him a 15-minute Dow Hands blessing. And after the Dow Hands blessing, he's like, wow, Brianna, you're so powerful. And I was like, whoa, it's not me, thank you, the Tao, thank you, the source, thank you, the divine, but it truly is the Tao hands. And it brought him out of the panic attack just like that. And before Tao hands, I would never have been able to serve in that way. I'm very grateful to be empowered to serve in this way, because it truly is a very powerful way to serve humanity.
Thank you, Brianna. So I love your story. Brianna has been really persevering, doing her 50%. Very happy for you, Brianna. You've really transformed so much. Thank you, Brianna, for taking the time to be here with us.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah. So, right away, anorexia, that's a very difficult condition to transform. Okay. Why does it work? Dow Healing Hands is cleaning, it's unblocking the spaces, cleaning out the junk, cleaning out all that negative information, the messages of sickness, okay, with the Tao source frequency vibration. Let me read a few comments and then we're going to bring on our next guest. Christina said, I got up and was dancing, doing some dancing and moving during the blessing, feeling more joy. Deborah, I had a strong pain in my stomach. It was about a 6 out of 10. After the Dow Healing Hands, it is a 3. Congratulations, Deborah. Riso, beautiful blessing. Ilona said, my sinuses are 80% better. Wonderful. Ciao, ciao. I feel much better. Thank you. Wow, so grateful. Wonderful. Ayan said, I have cervical cancer and I felt my first chakra completely washed. Thank you. Okay, Ayan, very important. If you have cancer or any sickness, do the practice that we did to clear the channel, and it will help to clear those blockages. And then you give it a boost with the Dow Healing Hands to make it even more powerful. Many people who receive Dow Healing Hands from all walks of life, people who are healers and want to increase their healing power, people who are just doing it for themselves to heal themselves, people who, Brianna, she was using it to heal her friends and family members. And next step is, having a professional business doing that. Anyone. Winnie, for example, is an acupuncturist, so it goes well with also different professions. So, Ayan, do the practices, okay? Cynthia said, my nasal passages are cleared. The stuffiness is gone. Okay, I'm just gonna give me 1 second. Nyla said, before the Dow Healing Hands, I feel back and stomach pains. And when we started the Dow Healing Hands, the pain is gone. Felt okay. Wonderful. Very powerful. Okay, let's see. There was one. Give me 1 second here. Adrienne shared earlier, wow, my hands got really hot and I felt energy flying from them. Yes, you know, when we get Dow Healing Hands, the energy boom starts to flow. And when the chi channel is very strong, it even flows even stronger. Okay. So we're going to welcome another guest who has Dow Healing Hands, and she's going to share her story. Diliana, please come on and share your experience. Welcome, Diliana.
Thank you so much, Francisco. Thank you, everyone. Am I there?
You're here.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Francisco. I wasn't going to share this, but I was actually on another show earlier today with Francisco and the Soul Readings show. So I use my Dow Healing Hands, and I offered myself Dow Healing Hands blessing to have clarity and direction in my life because I was very confused and I'm new, so my spiritual channels aren't entirely open. So I asked for clarity and direction. And behold, I was chosen and invited to be the guest on the Soul Readings show. Heaven chose me, and Francisco has his spiritual channels are amazing. So he gave me so much amazing guidance and blessing. So heaven works in interesting ways. I was super grateful for that blessing that I received just earlier today. And other ones I wanted to share, for example, was I was working, I guess you could say, with a young man, a young adult, actually. He was in school, and he at one time was really struggling. He had like less than 10% on one of his grades. And it turned out that he was going through some depression and some difficult personal things. So I offered for the mental health aspect, the depression. And then later I also offered blessings for him to sort of take his schoolwork more seriously because he's a teenager, right? So he was just not doing any homework, just doing his own thing. And I remember going back there, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he said, oh, I'm studying, I'm doing my homework, I have these assignments and these tests. And he was really like all of a sudden working hard to do his schoolwork. And it was just such a like, I was like, do I even know you? Are you the same person? It was just such an interesting surprise. And last year he graduated high school with honors for the first time in his life. So it was very exciting. So yeah, it's not just for health. That was an example where it really helped him out. And his parents were very happy about this, of course. So thank you. I think that's it for now.
Okay, thank you, Juliana. Okay, nice to have you here. Thank you also for earlier today. I did a Tao soul reading for her, and I remember she posted, like, wow, some stuff came out in the messages that I actually did not know about Juliana. That's the power of the spiritual channels. Okay, Christina says, great story and transformation for that young man. Beautiful. Okay, so yes, Tao Healing Hands, can really transform every part of your life. And the most beautiful part of it is that now you are empowered to heal others. Okay, that's a beautiful way to help people when they are in need or suffering or when they need to clear their blockages. Okay, you also can become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. You do need to apply. We are going to post the application link. Let me give you the dates here for those of you who do not have Tao Healing Hands. If we could post the dates. The Tao Healing Hands training here at our Toronto Center is taking place October 29th through the 31st. It's going to be with Alan, Cher, and they are colleagues of mine. And we will be leading that Tao Healing Hands workshop where you will receive the transmission of the Tao Healing Hands. You will receive spiritual protection, a spiritual light wall to help you as a spiritual healer. As well, learn many different practices on healing, offering healing for yourself, for others, and more. So grab the opportunity. This is, I believe, one of the last times we're going to have it this year. Grab the opportunity to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. You do have to apply. We need to check to see if you are ready at the level of the soul. if you can handle the frequency that comes into your body. So please submit your application. Even if you're not completely sure, go ahead and apply. It's just an application. You will just get back, yes, you're approved, or no, you're not approved. And then you could decide later whether or not you're ready to take it in 2 weeks from now. But since it's one of the last times for this year, grab the opportunity to be with that. Okay. Christina said, because blessings can be offered remotely, Dow Healing Hands has been an amazing way to serve family and friends around the globe. Ani Palma said, please advise for how long we should practice with the Chi channel daily. I would recommend 30 minutes per day. You could break up the time 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, or 30 minutes solid. But if you suffer from a chronic health condition, try to do 1 hour or more per day. Okay? Okay, lots of congratulations there as well. So thank you everyone for joining today's class. I hope you all enjoyed it. There was a nice frequency vibration. Okay, go back, learn more. You could repeat, watch the video, or share. Click the share button so that maybe a friend, a loved one will be interested in becoming a Dow Healing Hands practitioner or learning about the Chi channel. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a most beautiful rest of the day, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.